Hey everybody, how's it going? I have a review on this very sparkly guitar. This is the new Nova Go acoustic guitar, and it has an acoustic plus kind of built-in amp mechanism in it. We'll be going into a deep dive about this. If you're looking for a full review on the Nova Go, I did that a while ago and it goes really in depth. I'm going to link it over here, even though this is technically a sponsored video because I'm an Enya endorsed artist, and I'm sent a lot of really awesome instruments and a lot of fun instruments to try, but that's something that I think that you should know, is that they've never sent me anything to say like you have to say this about this instrument. They totally let me guide the review. So I'm going to get into some specs, some sound samples, and then I'm going to share with you my honest opinions about this instrument. This is the Nova Go SP1. It's a smart carbon fiber acoustic guitar made of carbon fiber composite. It's a half-size or 35-inch acoustic guitar. It has rounded metal frets and round-edged body, arched back and radiused fretboard. It's heat-resistant, so it's safe to leave in the car, and it's impervious to temperature and humidity change. It is water-resistant, but I wouldn't get the model with the acoustic wet for obvious reasons. It's easy to clean and has a zero-fret design. The zero fret is a fret placed at the headstock at the end of the neck of a banjo, guitar, mandolin, bass guitar. It serves one of the function of a nut, holding the strings in the correct distance above the other frets of the instrument's fretboard. Made of a carbon fiber plastic composite material molded all in one piece, and that means that the bridge is a cohesive part of the top, not glued on as a separate piece. The saddle is a separate piece, so yes, it can be adjusted if need be. It has a solid headstock with covered gear tuners, strap buttons, sound port, an Enya logo sound hole. It also has a truss rod with a little silicone cap. It comes with an accessory pack with a case, hexagon wrench, USB-C cable, cleaning cloth, and user manual. It has an Acoustic Plus effects where it has 4 different settings: acoustic, delay, reverb, and fusion. The SP1 also comes with a USB. You can plug it in directly into your phone, PC to record any creative ideas that you have on the guitar without needing an audio interface. You'll find strap adapters in your accessories kit, so simply unhook the strap from the carrying case, attach the adapters to the strap, and now you have a guitar strap. It's priced at $279.99, and it comes in a variety of colors. The sparkle editions, such as the blue, the pink, and the silver, those are going to cost $329.99. But this is a travel size guitar. Take that into consideration when you're weighing the specs and seeing if this is the one that's right for you. Download the app and connect the Nova Go to your phone via Bluetooth. From there, you're able to adjust the tone settings such as reverb, delay, chorus, distortion, and EQ the sound. Once you connect it to your phone, you can also use it as a speaker. This up to the Bluetooth, I have the speaker turned up, and it's coming through the actual instrument. So listen to this. Oh, please love me do. Love me do now. Speaking of the quality of the speaker, I think it's really cool that you have just this all built in one. I don't have to lug anything with me as far as a speaker or an amp or something else to amplify the actual instrument. And I was able to put a backing track in the speaker of the instrument. I mean, that's really cool. I mean, that's pretty amazing right there. So I could just sing and play along with it. That's great. Now the quality of the speaker, let me turn this up a bit. I would say that there is some left to be desired. I mean, this is turned all the way up. My phone is turned all the way up. So it's not gonna blast you out of the water. Sounds a little bit like it's a little bit like this. You know what I mean? If something's covered, but that it's still a really cool feature. I think that it's pretty cool. If you're looking for something that has just a little bit more punch or just a little bit more clarity, you may want to plug in through another amp, another speaker, things like that. But for an all-in-one, I think it's a pretty cool feature. Climbed a mountain and turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. I'm still trying to figure out the touch on this thing. I'm wondering if it's me, if it's the guitar, if it's a learning curve, not quite sure. But let me see here. Okay, so I turned it on, went on right away, that's great. I turned it off. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So a quick tap and release. All right, there we go. It's working now. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. Okay, turn it on. There's a little buzz when I turn it on. It goes like a little bit of a feedback loop. Here, just a second. Don't let that alarm you. I think that's just normal, hopefully. Hear that? Like it's powering up. All the way up. You hear that boom, 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 boom? Okay, so now it's all the way up. So if I took an eighth of a turn, if I can think about slices of a pie or pizza, you know what I mean? Can you visualize that with me when I say I'm turning it a quarter or an eighth, you know? Think about a slice of a pie. So if I turn it all the way to the right and then I dial back about an eighth, I can still get that nice beefy chorus sound right there and that reverb. I can still get that without having that extra push. Because if I turn it all the way to the right, okay, it's not there anymore. Yeah, it seems like when I have like the low E, when it's really rumbling, especially on the lower part of the neck, then I can hear that woo, 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 woo right there. But whenever you're pushing something all the way to the limit, you really have to be careful. I mean, it's anything. It's your amps, it's your pedals, it's, you know, it's whatever. You don't turn on your car stereo and turn it all the way up, right? Even though you could. That's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't do that, especially something like this too. You know, if you find the limit, just test it, see, you know, where does it kick in? Where does it where you got to find the sweet spot on all your gear, right? You can't just say like, all right, I'm going to crank it and then say like, it doesn't work. You do have to find the sweet spot in all of your gear, and this is no exception. That's pretty. feel like I'm playing in an echoey hallway with that, but I'm not in an echoey hallway. Ah, it's pretty. All right. All right, light blue. Okay, what if we turn that down? I wonder if I can turn down the pulses. No, that turns down the volume. Okay, so if you work with just this knob right here, it adjusts the volume, but it doesn't adjust the pulses. So it has a delay on it, but you can't tap in the delay. You don't have control over the speed of the delay. Like I have a pedal called the Strymon Timeline. You can tap in your tempo. You can download the app and then adjust the tones using your phone and just adjust those levels. You can work with the delay a little bit more, like I had mentioned before. Like you can't tap in your delay, but it's nice to know that you have the app and to have the option to be able to dial in your tones just that much more. I think that the finish is really beautiful. It definitely stands out. If you're looking for something to stand out, like you're gigging, busking, or even just doing YouTube videos like this, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you'd like to do, this is something that will make you stand out. An advantage is that it is durable. It's nice to know that I'm not going to get fret sprout on this. It's nice to know that it's just going to keep its structural integrity because it's not made of wood. Like I mentioned in my other NovaGo review, it does have neck dive, where the neck is heavier than the body. If you let the neck go, it will dive or fall. Take that into consideration while you're trying to decide if you would like to bring this into your collection or not. People ask me like, what's the action? What's the action? I'm like, just because I got the action on mine straight out of the box this way, doesn't mean you will get your action at the same height. The action is the distance between the strings and the fretboard, but they try to set it up as well as they possibly can, so that when the customer does receive it, that's straight out of the box, that it is playable. Will things happen? Can things shift in transit? Yes, but it's always wise to take it in and get your gear set up by a professional. That's what I do with all of my new instruments. This has not been set up yet because it's straight out of the box. Haven't had time to do that yet. But straight out of the box for me, the action is nice and low, very playable. I think it comes down to personal preference and taste. I mean, if you would have asked Katie 5.5 years ago, would you be interested in something like this? I would have said absolutely not, because I was a dreadnought girl. I played, I just played wooden acoustic guitars because that's really all that there was available. But now that I've been exposed to this world of the carbon fiber composite, just the convenience of it, I mean, I've traveled with the other NovaGo, not with the electronics, but I've traveled with the other one, and it's been so incredibly convenient. I mean, I don't have that underlying anxiety about leaving it in the car when I'm traveling. I think it's compact in size. I've gotten used to playing smaller guitars other than a dreadnought, and just thinking about, you know what, each guitar size has its advantages, and especially this one because it's marketed as a travel guitar. It makes sense. Now, is this supposed to replace your pedal board? No, I don't think so. I think that it's really fun to have an all-in-one. The features that I enjoy the most are the fact that it has the Acoustic Plus in it, and I love the reverb. I think the reverb is just really shimmery. It's really ethereal. It just adds that extra boost to what you're playing, the complement. It's I absolutely adore it. For this being an all-in-one, that's pretty impressive. I think so, especially that's something that's going to be so durable, something that has just this really cool finish, having an all-in-one. I really appreciate all the little details that were put into this instrument and made this price point so affordable. Would I personally use this as a speaker to listen to music? No, I wouldn't, but I would use the Acoustic Plus to boost the tone of the instrument and to, maybe play a little karaoke song here and there. Okay, ball is in your court. Let me know what you think about this instrument. I love hearing your opinions, and if you have this, what is your personal experience with it? All right, I hope you have a great day, and remember, you are loved. Bye.